Y'all, we back. Truth News and Reviews, giving you that content. I'm
Damn
raw.
right. Damn right. We got to give an update on Ja Morant. And a shocking plot twist. Ja is saying he the victim. What he's describing now is that the team bullied him and even made threats about spinning the block. Have you heard about this?
I did hear about that at first, man. You know, teens when they get mad or it's somebody outside, and I experienced this coming from the inner city. Whenever you feel like it's an outmatched situation, you always get to, I spin this block. So I can understand, but I'm not sure that he said that. But we know in our era as youngins, that's what we say to the older dudes that we know we can't really manhandle, but hey, just to get our point across, we say, hey man, we'll spin it. We'll
Whatever
spin your
happened to
block.
to a regular squabble and going the fuck home? You know?
Yeah, man. In the 90s, we was talking about that with Natalie, man. Once the 2000s came, man, like Trick Daddy said, man, you know, ain't no more phase, man. Nigga quick to grab the AK and
Apparently there are phase. I mean, if we're believing what John Moran is saying is true, maybe the kid was just sending empty threats. But this is a situation where, in both accounts, he was hit and he was escorted off the property. And as far as we know, nothing happened behind that. So no guns got displayed. We know John Moran like play with firearms for what he shows us on his
in the strip
IG
club
live.
at least,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just a lot of talking and went too far. I'm curious how this is going to affect John Moran's hip hop image because now people might throw the snitch jacket on him. You know how we are in hip hop. We're fascinated with
Don't do that.
snitching.
Don't do
This
that.
could
Don't
be,
do that.
listen,
This
I'm
is a
telling you.
civil. This isn't criminal cases. I don't
That's the
think.
same thing. I remember, I'm going to point out another example. When 50 Cent beat up Slow Bucks on stage, after that, Slow Bucks filed a civil suit against 50 Cent. Everybody called him a snitch. So maybe you have these rules about, oh, you know what I'm saying, if it's a civil suit and it's criminal. I'm telling you, a lot of people, some people are going to see it as he was just setting the record straight. He told on me, so I had to tell back on him. It's kind of like the Troy Ave Tax Stone situation. Was he just defending himself and now he has to set the record straight
It's
now that
crazy.
the police have been involved? We don't know. Now, I'm going to just give some, a more unbiased, objective approach to the story. There was a write up in it by Associated Press and ESPN reposted it. They're saying Memphis Grizzly point guard Ja Morant has filed a countersuit against a teenager, suing the two-time All-Star. He accuses the teen of slander, battery, and assault over a pickup game at Ja Morant's home last July. That is a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Somebody getting slick with you at your crib. Definitely, I wouldn't have felt like Ja Morant was wrong for pounding him out, but we'll get to that. The lawsuit filed Wednesday night in Shelby County Circuit Court accuses Joshua Holloway, whose lawsuit was amended March 28th after he turned 18, of damaging Morant's reputation and putting him at risk of losing millions of dollars in his contract and in his potential endorsement deals. Morant declined to
Right.
comment Thursday when asked about his countersuit after practice. And I want to talk about that. The Grizzlies, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, are preparing to host LeBron and the Los Angeles Lakers starting schedule.
Wow, that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna
That's
be
going
a
to be a
good
really
one.
good matchup. And now he got this on
Yeah.
his mind. Or you don't think that's going to distract him?
Nah.
I think John Morant's going to get exposed in that game because he's going against.
The King. Yeah.
I mean, we know that,
King
man.
getting a little old, man.
Yeah,
King
I mean,
getting
look, he might have to show that. I think Braun going big bro that nigga if he get
he
an
definitely can
opportunity
do
to.
that.
You know what
Definitely
I'm
can
saying?
do that.
In a number of ways, but we'll see. We'll get to that. Now, the guard signed a 5-year, $193 million contract last July that includes a $38 million bonus for making the All NBA team this season. The NBA suspended Morant 8 games in March for conduct detrimental to the league for displaying a firearm at a suburban Denver club on March 4th. That was a fumble. Morant's countersuit notes the lawsuit was reported nationally despite being under seal until the amended version was filed March 28th, and that the lawsuit potentially jeopardizes the guard's relationship with sponsors, including some unconsummated deals that are in progress. That's interesting. He's saying that this was supposed to be under seal, the lawsuit, but somehow the media got it. That's what happens when you got money. Shit that's supposed to be suppressed and shit like that is going to come to the light because these people only make but so much money. Why do you think we see all these interrogation videos coming to the net?
I thought it was public information though with that.
Now, but he's saying that was sealed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know,
So
sometimes we see stuff
you
that,
might well not even pay to get nothing sealed because it's not going to be sealed. You know,
man, we be seeing leaks in the government, man. I remember the Supreme Court had their draft leaked. So it's always somebody there that's going to be susceptible to getting some money and leaking the information. It snitches on all facets of the game.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
People can't hold water. But in the countersuit, Morant also accuses the teen of lying to police in the original lawsuit and then changing his story in the amended version. Morant says in the countersuit he punched Holloway once. He punched Holloway once after being hit in the face with a basketball during a July 26th pickup game at his home after the teen approached the Grizzlies guard with balled up fists. You believe that? A teen, dude is 17 years old. He's playing with Ja Morant, who's in the NBA. You get so mad, you hit him in the face with the ball and approach him with your fist balled up. He punch you once in your shit, and you get escorted by his pops and leave. And you tell it, does this sound believable so far?
Yeah, it sounds like a situation that can happen, but I mean,
it's possible. I ain't gonna say it's not possible.
Somebody could be stretching the truth, which we know this all happens all the time with court documents and things like that. They try to prove their point. So I feel that Ja Morant is trying to get out of a situation, so we can't hold everything. Both of them probably got some lies into their story. You know what I mean? So
I mean, it's his side, Ja's side, and then there's the truth. That's how people are gonna look at it. But his story sounds more believable to me so far.
Ja Morant's story.
I just can't imagine a team trying to bully Ja Morant like that. This kid don't got no record or nothing. Like, is he? Somebody would have heard about this nigga on the streets if he was treacherous like that, right?
I mean,
I could be tripping, but I
don't know. Thinking about bullying, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It's I don't think the kid would just want to bully Ja Morant. I think he's got too much going on that you would.
I just can't imagine a 17-year-old kid hitting Ja Morant in the face with the ball intentionally and then
think about it. You were in Memphis. You know, the kid probably was, had his nuts hanging and was probably doing some things and balling and felt like, man, you ain't all what you wrapped out to be on the TV screen. He may well have it that little moment. Sometimes it gets heated on the court.
Yeah.
So it's like,
maybe he saw all of the hip hop shit. He putting colors in his dress and going to strip clubs, and maybe he was seeing that kind of energy and was like, "Nigga, you ain't finna act like that with me, cuz I know who he is, bro.
Right,
I'm from Memphis, cuz I'll hit you in the face with the ball right now, cuz, and I'll punch you in your shits. Jump." But it seems like a pretty bold move, pretty ballsy move when all his homeboys was there and everything. But I'm going to continue the article. It's only like a 5-minute read. Holloway's attorney did not immediately respond to the email from the Associated Press requesting comment on Morant's countersuit. Holloway's amended lawsuit accuses one or both Morant and his friend Devontae Pack of punching him even after he went to the ground, and that Morant pointed to a gun on his hip as the teen left. According to the teen's lawsuit, Holloway's mother called police when he arrived home that night. These statements were false, and counter defendant had actual knowledge of their falsehood or had reckless disregard for the truth, according to Morant's countersuit. The countersuit cites witnesses estimating the altercation lasted 10 seconds before Morant's father escorted Holloway out as the Grizzlies guard stayed on the court. On his way out, the countersuit alleges Holloway yelled he would return to light Morant's house up like a fireworks show. I don't think a nigga would say that, though. I'm just giving my opinion,
Man, you
though.
in
But
Memphis, man. Listen,
oh,
you are in Memphis, Tennessee. That
that
is
just
one of
don't
the most
sound like
treacherous.
something that a nigga would
It
say.
don't, and it don't. If you know about what's going on in Memphis, it don't. It's not the
That's
regular.
true.
It's not your regular place.
That's true.
You
That's true.
know.
I don't know what the lingo is in Memphis. I'm getting older. Maybe I'm tweaking. Morant also says he later received the threat on Snapchat, appearing to be from Holloway, prompted him and his family to report the team's threats to Shelby County Sheriff's Department on August 8th. 8 witnesses filed affidavits, and the local district attorney declined to file any charges October 27th.
Yeah. So
Damn. So
basically, yeah, man, we want to
John
know.
Morant, John Morant family, I didn't mean to cut you off, but John Morant's family or friends, they filed 8 witness affidavits saying that the kid said he was going to shoot the place up. So
We
maybe,
got eight
maybe,
witnessing.
yeah, it seems like, I mean, if this is true, then we gotta call John Morant what he is. He's a truth teller. You know, he told the
There
police the
you go
God
with
honest
that.
truth and made the right decision for his family. Correct? Because he's a ball player. He's not some kind of
I
tough
mean,
guy.
he had eight witnesses saying that, but he is John Morant. He has a, he got a hold on people. So, people is going to try to protect the bag. So I don't know if that has something to do with it.
I think
He
this is
has an
all
image.
bullshit, man. I think dude threw the ball at John Morant too hard and they packed his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Escorted him off the property. And Cuz went home and his mom seen him all roughed up and she was like, I'm calling the police.
Do you believe he said, man, I'm going to go, listen, I'm finna light this thing up like the 4th of July,
I don't know. I
like the
have a hard
sky on the
time
4th.
believing that. I think this is what I think happened. I think John
It's eight
Morant.
witnesses. They said it's eight
Listen,
witnesses.
we'll have to see it, Corey. I'm just giving my opinion off base what I read. I think John Morant flashed the pistol on him, right? And Cuz was like, all right, y'all pat me out. Y'all got that. You feel me? Went home, told his mom, right? But when John Morant brandished the pistol, he was like, Cuz, I know bruh gonna tell, dog. We gotta make this shit. We gotta make this shit look right, dog, because I got too much on the line. So maybe they tried to do something after the fact to clean it up. But the only problem with that is like, no. I think that's how I think it happened. I was gonna say
Listen,
like, damn, why would everybody lie with John Morant? But everybody trying to protect the bag right now. You feel me? He is the
he's the bag.
breadwinner. You feel me?
So
We got to do whatever we got to do to protect Ja, even if that means packing out a 17-year-old that seems like he's getting a little bit too ballsy with the star. That's what I think.
right. So hey, listen, we want to know what y'all think, man. Let
Yeah.
us know in the comment section, man. Do you think Ja Morant's story is the truth, or do you think this 17-year-old kid was just, mishandled, bullied, and packed out for no reason? All
Mm.
right. We want to know what y'all think. So hey, that's all we got for this video here. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Oh
Peace
yeah,
out.
man. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We have
Yeah,
about
we forgot
860.
that, man. Y'all help
Push
us
it to
out,
a
man.
thousand, man.
Straight up, straight up, straight up. Peace.